like Kawhi, you were 22 years old and an NBA Finals most valuable player. What's the biggest difference between then and now?
15 years, probably. But unbelievable feeling to be back here after that long, and being with guys like this, a team like this. Everything's changed. We've adapted and come out here and able to win another championship from this crowd. It's unbelievable.
Last year in the finals, we saw how frustrated you were. At what point did you begin to channel that frustration into something positive?
Beginning of this season. As soon as that was over and I stepped back on this court, knowing that we wanted to get back to this point, and we had the opportunity to, we had the team to, if we believed and if we fought through and let all that go.
This man is the only player in NBA history to start for 3 different championships in 3 different decades. Give it up for Tim Duncan. Congratulations. Where's Tony Parker? This is kind of old hat for Tony Parker, his 4th NBA championship. You know, a lot of media people and a lot of fans talk about revenge. Now that it's over, why was it so important for you guys to beat this Heat team for this championship?
I don't know, it just, we were so close last year. Then this year was a great rematch, and we wanted to redeem ourselves, and I'm just happy we've been able to do that. And this title is for San Antonio, and it's the sweetest one.
What's the biggest thing that you've learned playing with Tim Duncan and Manu Ginobili and being coached by Greg Popovich?
I've been very blessed and very lucky to play with Timmy and Manu, and Coach Pop is unbelievable. I know he doesn't like when we talk about him, so I'm not going to say nothing, but we're just a great team, and we do it together.
All right, Tony Parker, congratulations.
Thank you.
Where's Manu Ginobili? You love hearing that, don't you?
He feels pretty good.
Manu, last year, we saw some of the struggles that you had during the NBA Finals. What was the difference in how you felt this year in the Finals and last year?
Well, I felt better mentally, physically. The team was even better. The ball movement was incredible, so we didn't depend on anybody. And I think that what happened last year made us stronger, made us really stronger, and we knew we were not going to let this opportunity get away.
You all didn't just beat the 2-time defending NBA champions. Manu, you throttled them. Each win was by 15 points or more. How were you able to be so effective against such a good team?
It's hard to believe, isn't it? We played at a really high level, defensively and offensively, making the move a lot, attacking the seams, having everybody contribute. You know, it wasn't about Tim Duncan or Tony Parker. It was about Kawhi. It was Danny Green, Boris Dio, everybody. This is a team, and that's what makes it so nice.
Well, this team has just won its 5th NBA championship in the last 15 years. Congratulations, Manu Ginobili. Congratulations to the 2014 NBA champion San Antonio Spurs, and to the 2014 NBA Finals most valuable player, Kawhi Leonard. Now let's send this thing back to Mike Breen. Mike?
Thank you, Stuart. You saw how there was so much joy in his teammates' faces when they announced this young man as the Finals MVP. So quiet, so humble, but what a young talent. He's certainly on the verge of perhaps stardom in the NBA. They didn't get a chance to clinch in 07. And they won the championship in Cleveland, but they do it in front of their home fans tonight. And Jeff, it's not just the 5 titles since '99. Certainly that's incredible. It's every year since then. They've been in contention for a title every single season.
In the more challenging Western Conference, and you think about all the good teams that they've had to try to navigate their way through. The great Lakers teams, you know, Oklahoma City on the rise, Clippers getting, I mean, it's just amazing the longevity that they've been able to attain and sustain.
And the way they play, Mark, you made a living of being a great passer. To watch a team that passes this well and so unselfish it's got to be so much fun for you to watch.
Well, it's incredible to watch. You know, you preach about ball movement and sacrificing and being unselfish and giving credit to the next man. It's awesome the fact that we have now somebody to point to. This Spurs basketball team did it the right way. It's beautiful to watch.
You see again the jubilation on these faces. These veterans who've played basketball their whole lives and still like kids when something like this happens. Obviously such a joyous moment for them. All right, for how about now with Miami? Anytime you lose in the finals, it's a painful ending. But for the Heat, what they've accomplished over the 4 years, 4 finals, 2 championships, they're going to get criticized, and that's just the way of the sports landscape. But their accomplishments pretty extraordinary and so difficult to do in this day and age in the NBA.
Listen, they got beat by a better team. There's no shame getting beaten by a better team. Clearly, San Antonio was better in the regular season. Clearly, San Antonio had the more challenging path. And so this was not a surprise that they beat Miami. Miami has accomplished so much in these 4 years. Eric Spoelstra, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Pat Riley, Chris Bosh, and their whole organization. They, too, have done it with class and humility. And to win the 2 back-to-back, incredible accomplishment, 4 in a row. Listen, they've done a marvelous, marvelous job.
Yeah, we talk so much about the class of San Antonio, but you saw the way Miami, the respect and admiration they had for San Antonio following the final buzzer. Mark, it's going to be, for the first time in several years now, some uncertainty with this team. For them to still compete for a championship, you know, they're going to be one of the best teams, even if they didn't make any moves. But to compete, they've got to make some changes.
Well, I said it before, they've got to upgrade their bench, their supporting cast. And I want to echo what Coach talked about. They did it the right way also. Give them credit. From top to bottom, class organization, 4 straight finals, 2 championships, nothing to be disappointed about. But now it's about regrouping and getting a better supporting cast if they expect to be back here next year.
So the celebration continuing here at the AT&T Center. It's one of those nights where, as a fan, you do not want to leave. The players will, again, head to the locker room now, spend some time together away from the court. And you see these 2 great players, these 2 future Hall of Famers, such admiration and respect for each other. And on Father's Day, Manu Ginobili, who had his 3rd son during the first round of the playoffs. That's one of his twin boys. And Greg Popovich, so happy. He was tormented by last year's loss. Wanted to win it for Tim Duncan. He's got his 5th ring for himself and for Duncan. And Kawhi Leonard, still just 22 years old, the 2014 NBA Finals MVP. Spurs once again on top of the NBA world champions here in 2014. We'll have more from San Antonio.